Megan and Lincoln would like a solar system on the house, hopefully something big enough to power most of the home. They also don't want to see it from the street to preserve that original Cape look. So the challenge is how do you hide a big system on this home? Well, helping us with that today is Tim Sandborn. Tim, nice to meet you.
Good morning. What a beautiful solar day, Kevin.
That's the way you guys think, isn't it?
Oh, we love it. We love the sun.
So how big is this system that our homeowners have asked for?
We're going to put up 20 panels spread around the roof. They're 400-watt panels,
Yep.
So it's an 8 kW system, 8,000 kilowatts. It's going to produce about 10,000, 11,000 kilowatt hours annually for the homeowners.
Okay, and then in terms of power generation, how much of this home, what percentage of this home's power do you think these things are going to produce?
Most days we'll be able to give them just under 11,000 kilowatt hours on an annual basis to power on a daily basis most of the electronics in the house.
That's a big system on a big house.
Yes, it is.
So the real question is, where are you going to hide 20 of these panels if you can't use that front roof?
That's been a challenge, and is a challenge in every home. Can we go up on the roof and take a peek?
Yeah, sure.
One of the enhancements of solar over the years, Kevin, has been more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
So you don't see any white lines anymore. You don't see any metal on the frame. It's a beautiful all-black system.
Hopefully it's just going to make it sort of blend into the roof line, not as noticeable.
Exactly.
And then in terms of efficiency, when you go to all black, I don't know, does that help or hurt the efficiency? And what efficiency are we at these days?
It's 20% efficient. What that means is 20% of the sunlight that hits the panel is going to turn into solar power.
So 20% probably doesn't impress a lot of people when they first hear it, but we've been putting these things up for years. And not that long ago, these things were 15, 17% efficient, so that's a pretty big jump.
That's where solar has gotten improvement over the years. It's gotten aesthetically more pleasing, but it also has gotten much more robust in terms of electricity power.
So I'm looking at, well, a lot fewer than 20 panels. You got more to go up. So where are the rest of the panels going?
We're going on that other roof over there.
So
we're going to go 11 over there, 11 panels.
That looks like it's facing the street.
That is, but you won't see it from the street because the pitch is so slight.
Oh, okay. So that's how you hide them all in here.
That's correct. And we meet the homeowner's expectation of give me the best productivity and give me something that's aesthetically pleasing to the house.
And in this case, give me almost enough power to run the whole house.
That's exactly
throughout
correct.
the course of the year.
That is indeed correct.
And eventually everything gets pushed down to the basement.
Yep.
Via these wires.
That is correct.
And we've even got a battery system going in.
We do have a battery system going in.
I want to take a look at that one. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Kevin.
So you are the engineer that designed the system for us?
I am.
This is the brains right here?
This is the brain, so this is the inverter. The solar power comes up from the panels that you saw on the roof down through this, and it can either go straight into the battery to charge the battery, or it can convert to AC and go into your home.
Okay, well, battery is relatively new for us, so this is what interests me here.
Yeah, so that's a battery cabinet. You can pop that off.
Okay, thank you. I want to see what's in there.
Yeah, exactly. So these are the individual battery modules. It looks like two, but there's actually four stacked right there.
So what, you've got 2 and 2?
2 and 2, and then you can see there's a little bay for 2 more if you wanted to upgrade.
And in terms of capacity or load, however you guys talk about it, what is this providing?
Well, there's 2 things. You talk about energy, the capacity of energy. So this is 12 kilowatt hours of energy, and it also provides power, 5 kilowatts of instantaneous power.
So roughly this thing, if it was drawing all it could, those 5 kilowatts, it goes for about 2.5 hours or so?
Yeah, if you wanted to power this entire house, which would be a lot, you'd drain the battery pretty quick.
Right.
So what we like to do is set up a backup load panel or an essential load panel. So you take your bare essentials, what you need, boiler, a fridge, lights, probably the internet for most people.
Definitely the internet. The
Absolutely.
kids will kill you otherwise.
Absolutely, yeah. So if we try to keep that essential load panel at the bare minimum, we always aim to try to back up the house for around 24 hours.
Okay, that's very cool. And these days, they're super smart, right? You've got a lot of control.
Yeah, so you can set the controls on an app. The system all speaks with each other from the rooftop down to the battery. Or I like the system because it has an interface right there. Even if the internet's down, we can still back up the router, but the cable might be out. So if you don't have that, you can come and use this interface.
Beautiful. All right, well, like I said, solar has come a long way, and this is relatively new for us, so thanks very much for that.
My pleasure.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.